Alright, YouTube. The Costway dryer, mini portable dryer came in, and I'm gonna do a quick unboxing review demo. I did a video yesterday on the Costway portable compact washer spinner. So I'm gonna use that to wash. Here it is, Costway dryer. Here's the box for the washer. So it's a little bit smaller box. They've got one set of bracing. Nice solid box. Very happy with the shipping. Nothing's busted. All the corners are good. No trampling. So I'm gonna open this up and get it out of the box. All right, inside another box with another set of plastic strapping. Nice. Open that and you got a nice piece of styrofoam and there's the cord. All right, and here she is. She's got a plastic bag over it, so I've got a hurt hand, so I'm gonna take this bag off in the box and bring it out. It's easier to grip. In the top were some brackets, maybe for wall mounting. I don't think they're feet, because I think they're feet on the unit. It's got a nice block of styrofoam on the bottom, and it's got some corner styrofoam. So overall, solid packaging, shipping. Here you go. Here it is. You can easily pick this up with two hands. It doesn't feel light or too cheap. It's really manageable to pick up, even with a hurt thumb. It's got handles on each side. Here's your label, model, 5.5 pounds. It's 120 volts, standard wall outlet. It's 850 watts. There you go, here are the dimensions. 19.5 by 16.1 by 23.8. It weighs 38 pounds. And it's got a diagram and some caution literature. Caution sticker. It is metal, obviously. And down here, we've got the controls. You've got, looks like time and high and low heat. Okay, the door, it's got a pin and a plastic sort of barb that goes into the sort of classic squeeze type. Feels all right. Got a max load sticker, cloth below this line. Inside, got a filter. And you have an elbow for your vent. For the demo, I'm not gonna vent it. Obviously, you should vent it. If you choose not to, whatever. Do whatever you gotta do. And you've got another little filter in the front. Clips in. So the filter goes on the back. And I'll do this all again. Turn it by hand, feels pretty good. So yeah, that's it. Out of the box. I'll just show you the back. So power supply is on the left-hand side if you're looking at the machine, and the vent is also on the left when you're looking at the machine from the front. For balancing, you've got just screw-type feet to level everything out. I've got this on cinder blocks and pavers and up against a cinder block wall. Go ahead, get this cord out, make sure it turns on. Plug her up, 3-prong. Make sure this bad boy turns on. Put it on low and there you go. Nice and quiet, sounds good to me. So I'm assuming it's gonna shut off if I open it. Yes, shuts off. And turns on when you close it. All right, I'm gonna shut off. I'm gonna go upstairs and wash some clothes. All right, so before I throw these clothes in, I'm gonna weigh them and show you the weight. Apparently it's a 5.5 pound dryer, and I'm going to honor that specification, especially because I just got it, so I'm not trying to break this thing. First, I'm gonna weigh the pants. So these are like a Dickies Carhartt cotton duck pants. Similar to a pair of jeans, you know, they're gonna be pretty close. Scales tared. I'm gonna show you. These pants, after being washed and spun, are a good 2 pounds, 2 ounces. I'm gonna add the rest of what I have. I've got underwear, 2 pairs of underwear, 3 dish rags, a blended shirt, and some long underwear pants. And that takes me to 3 pounds, 15 ounces, rounding up. So I'm pretty comfortable with that. And that's a good bit of clothes for this little dryer. So the pants, again, were a solid 2 pounds. I'm gonna head down to the dryer now. See you down there. All right, I'm downstairs. Quick side note, backstory. Ordered a Black & Decker one. Used, very good condition on Amazon, and it came all beat up. Got it because of the brand recognition, even though Black & Decker, they have a lot of cheap stuff now, but they're made very similarly, except this was a touch screen. The controls were a touch screen, but like the filter was the same thing, the same exact clip and everything. I looked at it when I had it, and so here's the filter. This clip side goes onto that plastic post back there. And it just pops on. So I'm gonna do that now. It just presses onto that little plastic post. All right, so again, they have this like max load line. I weighed the clothes, so I should be good to go. It's under 5.5 pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and load everything. It's all loaded. You know, when I compress it, it's not technically past that load line, so. Closed. So here are the controls again. This is an in and out. The default is out, which is low. I'm gonna press it in for high heat, and then you've got some color coding. Blue is cool down, red heat dry, gray air dry, and it's all in minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go between 20 and 40. I'm gonna go 30 minutes on heat dry, high heat, and see how it goes. There, it's on. It sounds smooth. It's not bouncing around. I might tweak the feet a little bit, but it seems pretty steady. And I will check back in 30 minutes. Again, I'm not currently venting this properly. Here's the vent. I've got it blowing against concrete wall. So do at your own risk. All right, it's been 30 minutes on high heat. And they are not dry at all. I'm not surprised. To be expected. So I'm gonna do another high heat. Let's do 40 minutes. Okay, it's been another 40 minutes. So total, it's been 70 minutes or an hour and 10 minutes on high heat, and they're still damp. So I'm gonna add another 50 minutes, and that will take me to 2 hours. See you in 50 minutes. All right, so I'm back a little early, but what I realized now, the reason why it's not drying is the cool down time is gonna end every heat cycle that you run, and it's 20 whole minutes. So basically I've run it 3 times, right, for a total of 120 minutes, but each time it's had a 20-minute cool down. So basically an hour of that 2 hours runtime has been pointless. It just tumbles, and there's no heat pretty much, and it's not doing anything. So I'm gonna open it now, and I'm gonna say I'm technically at 1 hour of time with heat, and I'm gonna feel what it's like. I'm gonna disregard all the cool down time. So it is better and almost acceptable. I'd say everything besides the pants are good to go. The pants, you could just pull these out too, but there's a tiny bit of moisture you can feel, just a tiny bit. So I'm pretty happy with that. If you're saying that I actually dried this for 60 minutes with heat, that's not bad for a pair of heavy pants, long johns, a few dish rags, and a few pairs of underwear. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So going forward, I'm gonna use high heat and disregard this 20 minutes of cool down at the end of the cycle. 80 minutes on the dial to me now is 1 hour of drying. What I would do next time for my next load would be to go right to probably 100, because 100 minus 20 is 80. So that's an hour and 20 minutes. What I think I'm gonna do is set it to 100 and then set my timer on my phone for 80 minutes to come down and check it to see if it needs more. I'm not saying to never use the cool down. I'm sure it's good for some things, like if you have wool socks or just some rags in here or whatever, some light things, you know, I'm sure it helps clear out some of the moisture at the end with some cool. I'm gonna say a basic load to dry it with a pair of pants is gonna take, I'd say, at least 80 minutes of heat time. I'm happy with it. All right, so just to show you success, everything's dry, fresh, clean. Heavy pants, shirt, dish rags, a pretty heavy set of thermal long underwear bottoms, and some underwear. Is it a lot? No. Could you get a little more in the dryer? Yeah, I think so. I was still under the 5.5 pounds, so there was some room for, you know, socks and maybe more underwear, another t-shirt, more rags. So great for one person, great for whatever. If you need to do small loads, great for minimalist or efficiency apartments. Obviously, you know, so there you go. I'm pleased, very pleased. Thank you for watching. You wait a little bit longer, but it's only 850 watts, so you can't, you know, expect the world from it. But it's quiet, it's small, it's a wall outlet. I could take this anywhere. Couple hours max, probably, I'm thinking, and you can have your clothes good to go. So I'm calling it a win, success, and I recommend. You just have to temper your expectations and obey their specs and not overload it. Clean the filter and boom, you're good to go. Hope that helps. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment, like the video, and if you're using one of these, tell me. Whatever, leave a comment, say what you're using it for. It'll help someone out, so peace.